secretly thriving in shadows. I found out my husband was married to someone else the night I met his work wife at a company party, and she introduced herself as Mrs. his last name before kissing him right in front of me. I stood there, champagne glass shaking, watching him flush red. He stammered, but she just smiled like she knew everything. It wasn't the first time he'd lied to me, but it was the first time I realized I was the other woman. The realization hit me so hard I almost laughed, but instead, I followed her eyes as she scanned me up and down, like she was daring me to react. I left the party, but not before cornering him in the hallway, demanding answers. He begged, pleaded, said it was complicated, but all I could think about was the thrill of being the secret. We'd been sneaking around for months, late nights at his office, business trips that were really weekends in hotels, text messages under fake names. I thought I was the wife, the main character, but I was just a subplot in his real life. And the worst part? I liked the way it made my heart race. Days turned into weeks and I kept waiting for guilt to kick in, but instead, I found myself craving the drama. Every time he snuck away from her to see me, it felt forbidden, electric. I started dressing up for him, sending him photos, playing into the fantasy. I became someone I didn't recognize, someone who wanted to be hidden, someone who liked the secrecy more than the security. When she called me one night to warn me about him, I listened, but I didn't hang up. I wanted to hear what she'd say, to know exactly where I fit in the puzzle. In the end, I realized I didn't want to be the wife anymore. I wanted to be the mistress, the complication, the secret that kept him up at night. I could have blown up his world, told her everything, but instead, I kept the truth close and let it burn. I chose the shadows, the thrill of the chase, over the safety of being chosen. And somehow, that felt more honest than any vow he ever made.